It's kind of a combination of like, we had this project called the T-Pack project, which is like, had a bunch of different themes. I had to involve like line, and I had to make an analogy between two things, and then I'm like really big into like nature and how we preserve it and stuff, so I took the idea of like making an analogy, and I wanted to represent how we've forgotten about like our natural world and like preserving nature. We kind of replaced it with this like cityscape with like grime and like trash everywhere, and just like we don't preserve our world anymore. I wish it was bigger, but I would maybe be cool to like get a print and maybe like color it like watercolor or something, just to add more detail and emphasis on certain parts. It actually came to me pretty easily. Like, I drew a little thumbnail sketch of it, and then from there it pretty much was the exact same thing, like all the way through. The idea came pretty easily to me. I really like the representation behind it. I don't normally do like really deep like art with like a meaning behind it. Normally I just like do stuff that looks cool. But for this I kind of wanted to show like just the idea of like how we need to preserve our world more, and like kind of have a deeper message behind it. I guess just kind of the same thing. Like, we need to like take care of our world and not forget about like the beauty that is out there in the world, and like go out and see it and not just stay in our little bubbles of society.
Well, I liked the idea of taking the chance to put that feeling of time and the loss of it into a personified form, along with, especially what I've been experiencing lately, which has been that feeling of just being surrounded by concrete walls and concrete floors and pavement all day, not getting that chance to go out and feel the freedom, because I'm always either at school or working or at home doing something, and I don't really get that chance for freedom as much anymore, and I know as I head into college I won't get that either. And I wanted a chance to portray that, and I had some fun with it. If I could, I would change it into a lengthier story. I had multiple thoughts while making it of what I could include. Mostly because a lot of it has, forms allusions to Alice in Wonderland, hence why the main character's name is Alice, because that helps fall into the whole clocks thing and the, ticking away of time and chance and such. Trying to actually make it work without my fear of it sounding too much like my other works that I've done in Mr. Campbell's creative writing class. I was constantly scared that it would end up like that, even though it's not something I've covered in any of my other pieces. The character, Velveteen, I relate to how she feels, how I made her feel as a character, because she's constantly watching the time, terrified of, not making it to something or losing a routine and having that cause repercussions. As with her name, it relates to the Velveteen Rabbit, and thenceforth back to the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. So that's why she's got this obsession with time, and how Alice hears her ticking as very quickly, because she's constantly feeling like she's running out of time. You can just about always find time. It's out there, even if it's not there constantly, you can manage to find time to go out there and take a breather.